Hello, Wisdom. How are we? I'm back. I'm here. Hope everyone is well right now on this Thursday, the 30th of June, 2022, all the way in Sydney, Australia for you at the moment. And just woken up. I've just had a coffee. I'm drinking my morning coffee. And I thought I'd get on and do my morning show on Wisdom because really enjoying it. And yeah, this is awesome. So, a lot has been happening today. And it's been crazy and hectic in some parts of Australia right now. The reason being is because of Sydney trains, and people are having a hard time commuting to and from work with train delays. Now, is this the Labour Union stuff up, or is this Sydney train stuff up for the train? And what will Dominic Perrottet have to say about this issues going on? As I, sit here and think, okay, well, clearly, people are having to commute to work, and it's taken, some 3 hours just to get to work. I mean, that is just quite ridiculous. Your hard-earned money pays for that public transport, and, seems to me that I don't know why Sydney Trains wants to strike and say they want to run trains 60 kilometres an hour. I mean, that's just political. This is all political football. And that's the way I see it. It's just political football. It's just people just being stupid at the end of the day. Alright, the weather now is 9 degrees Celsius. It's going to be a top of 18 degrees Celsius today, a low of 6 degrees Celsius. Rain forecasted for all next week. Oh God. Oh my God. I'm really over the rain. Precipitation 5%, humidity 92%, and wind 2 kilometres an hour is predicted for today's weather forecast in Sydney, Australia. So the thing is that you look at it like this, when it's all mismanagement, and Dominic Perrottet will say the Labour Union stuffed up clearly. Well, Dominic Perrottet, good old jolly Dominic Perrottet. What's he done now? No, it's just ridiculous. Because people need to commute to work and they can't, alright, and that's their only form of transport. So what's going to happen? They have to work from home. You know that. I mean, are people fed up working from home? Would be my question. Are people tired of the pandemic? I mean, that's my question as well. Are people fed up of protests from things like Blockade Australia and climate change activists that want to stop traffic, put people's lives in danger? Yes, that is going on. And, it's, very unacceptable. Unacceptable. It is. And it's not cool at all to be protesting and to be making life difficult and hard for people to commute to work. Clearly, your hard-earned money is paying for your public transport in this country, okay? A return trip on the train, a full day would be about, $10? So just think about that. You're working full-time, you're commuting about, 5 days a week, probably 6 to the city. And then you've got to pay that. And then you get delays, and then taking you some 3 hours to get home because the trains are playing political football to get commuters to work. Now, I've experienced delays with public transport, and it sucks because I want to go home. It's like if you have a delay with the airline and you're traveling overseas, and then your flights are delayed, you're going to get pissed off, and you have the right to be pissed off at airline delays. Because it's like your hard-earned money is paying for this. And people wonder why. Well, hey, I've paid for my ticket. I don't want to have any political football going on to tell me that blame someone else. Or Dominic Perrottet playing the blame game. I think he should just own up to it and just say, okay, they just wanted to call a strike. A strike on the train. There's nothing worse, when you get on you have to travel on the bus, or the bus is delayed, and then you think, well, how is this possible? You know that. And that's what I've always found. How is this possible? Because it's like, well, it's your hard-earned money at the end of the day paying for that service, guys. Your hard-earned money is paying for the service that the government decides to stuff up for the people. Not cool at all. How you going?
What's up, man? How's you doing?
Yeah, good. How are you, dude?
Oh, I'm multitasking, living life, and trying to get through it each and every single day.
Yeah. How's life going for you? And what's been happening on your end since I last had you on the show? I hope things are going well for you, too. It's been crazy times in Australia at the moment, because people are deciding to protest on climate change and literally stop traffic and make life hard for themselves, and putting other people's lives in danger as well, which is not cool. Obviously, there is a right way and a wrong way to protest. But hey, there's common sense. You don't just go around protesting, for climate change and, I'm right and you're wrong. I mean, come on. Where have we become as a society doing that? You know?
Hello,
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yeah, you there?
Yeah, sorry, I got a call. But yeah, they won't leave me alone. No, I'm kidding. But I've been preoccupied, just a little preoccupied. Nothing too crazy. Been managing my days. How have you been?
Yeah, good. I've been YouTubing, doing the podcast, blogging on Medium as well, working out,
Look at you, man,
and
getting on top of it.
yeah, yeah, I want to get successful.
Well, with that kind of attitude, inevitably you will achieve what it is that you seek.
And I've been watching Tiger Woods videos on YouTube.
Have you now?
Yeah,
What does that indicate?
just watching one of his best golf shots of all time. It's just entertainment. Like when he used to escape from all those bunkers and stuff like that, and get the ball on the green. God.
So you enjoy golfing?
Yeah, I enjoy watching Tiger Woods. It's
Who's
just
your favorite
entertainment.
athlete?
Yeah.
I get what you mean. Yeah, I feel that. I don't think I have any favorite athletes myself. I don't really have any idols in the sports industry. I have a lot of idols in the real estate industry and the financial industry, but other
Well,
than that, though,
let's
nothing
talk
major.
about the real estate. You've heard of Robert Kiyosaki, have you?
Yes, I have. He has quite a few books out that I enjoy.
Now, how do you feel about the real estate industry and your idols?
How do I feel about it overall, or how do I feel about it in this current environment, or how do I feel about it? Can you specify your question?
Yeah, in this current environment.
In this current inflationary environment where interest rates are stagnantly or well steadily creeping up there, and also inventory is starting to crowd with retail and real estate.
Mm-hmm.
I feel as though right now, if you go into real estate, you're better off, at least per my observation. Sorry, I had to turn my
Yeah.
laptop on. You're better off, at least from my observation. Now, I'm not a financial expert, but I do study trends. And from the trends
Yeah.
that I've been noticing, is that a lot of people are getting into commercial real estate, at least for the players that
Mm.
have it. And there are a lot of cash players out there, which cash will be key when once real estate starts to settle down and get back to a more, I would say, like it needs to stabilize. We need stable price action right now. We need stability in the overall real estate market, more specifically private
Yeah.
real estate. And commercial real estate, and even retail real estate itself. But retail real estate is nothing to be too concerned about right now. Um, but yeah, that's just my observation. And my idols, I would say, well, his name is Jack. He's an
Mm-hmm.
interesting YouTuber. He's one of my idols, I would say. He started off with his own construction company, and then eventually built his own business through that. So what else? What
Mm-hmm.
else? Robert Kiyosaki. I don't want to say Grant Cardone, but I will say
Mm-hmm.
I admire his prospects and his. I admire the effort that he's making in his
Mm-hmm.
business world with his prospects, of course. So he has my interest, but I
Mm-hmm.
need to suss him out a little bit more before I decide to get too involved. But yeah, that's what's going on.
Yeah. Well, for me, I just released a new single and I'm gonna publish it on Spotify. It's called "Memories of Battle" that I've just published. So that's been released, and I've got a new album coming out this year, and I feel really good.
Can I get like a trial of it?
Yeah, how do I message it to you on Bandcamp?
How do you message it to me?
Yeah,
Can't you share it with like a link? Or no?
Let me do it.
If
I'll
you
do it
could,
now.
that would be amazing if you could.
Yeah, I'll send it to you on Bandcamp.
Bandcamp?
Yeah,
Is
because
it an
it's not
application?
available. No, it's not available on Spotify yet. Yeah, I'll do it now for you. But yeah, no,
Is
it's
Bandcamp an
been
application or a third-party service?
it's more an application.
Interesting.
Malcolm, it's
Let's
just
check
trying
it
to.
out.
Hang on, I'll just send it to you in the chat on Wisdom right
Oh
now.
snap! I forgot that we can do that now. Look at that.
It's pretty cool, eh?
Have you found a lot of use in it?
Yeah, no, you know. Here we
Bandcamp
go.
for
Just
artists.
done it for you.
There we go. Just received it. Bam. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna start listening to it. Tuning in, man.
Mm.
As soon as I get on out of here. But yeah, very interesting stuff going on in this climate right now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I just thought I'd pop up on here and electronically, well, not electronically, but more so just ask, um, what's going on with the strikes?
Oh, these climate change activists are like literally parking their cars on top of the bridge and holding up traffic, and they're going to jail for it because they want to protest climate change.
Well, the thing with that is it's protest is great. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. But when it starts to impede in the way in which we live life, well, then how do you expect us to move forward? And with that being
Mm.
said, blocking traffic is not going to do anything except anger drivers. It was actually a video online I saw about maybe a few days ago where there were protesters protesting on a freeway or a highway,
Mm-hmm.
and they sat on the highway, and there were angry drivers that eventually started pushing them out of the way and like grabbing them aggressively and moving them to move cars through. But eventually, the protesters eventually got arrested, unfortunately, and that's kind of what happens as a response to advocating on behalf of rights and freedoms. But when it comes to climate change, I can't help but to feel as though the United States has not been prioritizing efforts to reduce climate change or the overall change in our climate.
Well, since the Anthony Albanese got elected as Prime Minister for the Labor government, oh, that's what the Labor was pushing, the climate change. That's clearly a left uh, wing ideology in the world. Now, I used to have an interest in climate change because the more trees we can plant, Malcolm, the better it is, but yet they're chopping them down to build an airport.
How does that make you feel?
Well, it makes me feel a bit upset, but you got these climate change activists who want to get all political and hold these ridiculous protests. They're starting to piss me off.
The protests?
Yeah.
Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, starting to create more issues, but there's a lot of issues in the world, and I feel as though there's just not really much that a lot of people can do. Uh, but
Mm.
but it doesn't mean that it's impossible to help towards an effort to create change, i.e., climate change, i.e., gun laws. But I digress. I digress. I actually have to take this call. Forgive me, Stephen, for hopping up and leaving so soon. But I'll talk more with you, okay, man?
Yeah, all good. It's nice to have you on the show.
Absolutely. Appreciate it, man. You take care. Have a wonderful the rest of your day.
You too. Now, that was awesome, to have various opinions about this climate change, protests. And what the hell is going on in life, you know? I feel that, you know, it becomes difficult, you know, in life. Anyway. And you think, well, how is it that people can do stupidity and these protesting as well? And I feel that you've got to think that at the end of the day, you can't just be putting people's lives and safety in danger. You know that. And I think it's really, 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 really stupid to do that. Because people who are blocking traffic, okay, and making drivers angry is not cool. Is not cool at all. It is not right. It is disrespectful. It is offensive. And it is not cool at all. You know that. You got to think about it like this, guys. All right. When you you want to believe in your work, which is fine to protest in this country. You are allowed to protest. All right. But like I said, there's a right way and a wrong way to protest. All right. You've got to look at it like this, guys. All right. People who want to make it hard for one another, you know, it's just not cool. You know that? And why? Why do you want to do that? You know that, guys. Why? I look at it like this. All right. You know, it's fine to believe in what you want to believe in, but don't go around putting people's lives in danger at risk. You know that. Don't be doing that. That is not cool at all. Not cool. That's just, that ain't right, you know. It's like the freedom of speech, guys. You know. There's a right way to have freedom of speech, but then if you're spreading hate speech and bullying, that's not acceptable. That is not acceptable at all. You know that? Not acceptable. And I feel that, you know, We just got to live life to the best of our abilities. You know that? We just got to find our purpose in life and what our calling is. Alright, weather right now is 10 degrees Celsius. Precipitation is 5%, humidity 90%, wind 2 kilometers an hour. Going to be sunny and partly cloudy today. Top of 18 degrees Celsius, a low of 6 degrees Celsius. And yeah, good old jolly weather. I love the weather. It's like when I read the paper. Oh, you listen to the news, you go to the weather section. Ah, man. It's crazy. Crazy. But I suppose the debate, and please come on stage for anyone who does support climate change and what you think about today's show and how you feel, because I like to get different views as well. You know that. I'd like to find out what you are supporting at the same time. You know, I feel that people, they do go to the extremes of this. And they do make it difficult for people in life. You know, it's like the thing going on, and it's happened to me, called shadow banning. Shadow banning, yes, shadow banning, and it. Yes, it's happened to me. These tech companies need to own up to this problem. Okay. They need to stop discriminating. You know that. They need to decide to give us content creators a fair go in life. That's very, very, very important. Is to have a fair go and just keep going. It's like content creation. All right, it's like finding your niche. I mean, finding your niche at the end of the day does take time, dedication, will, persistence, practice. And it's all about looking at well, what can I make better in my niche as well? What do you want to make better in your niche and in your true calling in life and your simple path? So that's the way I see it. You know, that's the way I see it. It's all about finding a niche in life. But like I said before about, I mean, is climate change a real thing, or is it just political football on climate change? Basically, is it just an excuse? But yeah, it is true. I mean, the more trees we can plant, the better it is, the more oxygen we have. I mean, I was all for climate change at one stage, but now I've started to realise, well, is this just political shit from the left? You know, it was like, think about a lot of these vaccine mandates that were making it hard for people. Now, I'm sure there's people out there who don't want to be vaccinated, but what has made life difficult is, yeah, governments have just, pissed people off. I wonder why. I mean, sooner or later we just have to put an end to all this. We live now in what's called the debt society, where what I'm noticing is the cost of living, because the cost of living is going up from finances, of course. People are, paying their rent on a credit card. They are, paying their bills with credit card. Sure, things come up all the time. Things do happen unexpectedly, or they go to the afterpay or the zip pay. And the problem with zip pay and afterpay is because of all the high interest rates they are charging. And it's quite dangerous financially, and people have suffered and been hit hard financially these last 2 years. I was listening on the Dave Ramsey show, or the Ramsey show as it's called now. It was, well, can you rely on the government? The answer is no, you cannot rely on the government financially. Look, at least in Australia, the government here is more forgiving with people. I know with the IRS, they are more strict with people. Now, I'm not an accountant, but what I do know is, like, Australia is in $1 trillion of debt. That's a lot of money. Oh God, it'll be years, probably never. They probably will never pay back the debt. I know the former Prime Minister Scott Morrison was using debt to, give out vouchers for people. We were having Dine and Discover vouchers, which was great because it gets the economy running again. Now, although people must have got fed up with Scott Morrison, okay, people do get fed up with you after a while. It was quoted by Mr. John Howard. But out of probably all our, Australian Prime Ministers, I have honestly felt Scott Morrison did the best that he could do for this country. Now, obviously, there were things that he did do to piss people off at one stage, with the slow vaccine rollout, the slow roll out with, you know, the, you know, with natural disasters for people. But now it's going to be interesting how if Anthony Albanese can lead this country and can lead this nation as well. I wonder how that will work out. I really do. Because I look forward for a better future. Okay. I want to live the best life that I can live. You know. And I just want to just be myself. You know. I'm always creating content and looking at you know, how I can improve my life as well. You know that? How I can fulfill my destiny as well. I mean, the one thing I've had to learn is just be happy with what I have is one thing. Just be happy with what I have and my accomplishments, you know, is something that I've had to do. You know that? Because to be yourself is what you've got to do. You know that? And I'm so happy that I have achieved my songwriting career because this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. Because I believe in myself, and you've got to believe in yourself as content creators. You know that? You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to keep going. You just got to keep going. You just got to keep persisting. You know that? You've got to keep on manifesting your success in life. You know that? You've got to keep looking at how you can fulfill your path and your true calling in life. And be yourself. And look at how you will manifest success in life. Because I have wondered that what is my true calling? What is my life's destiny? You know, what is my true calling for myself? How do I want to keep getting better and better? You know that. You know, I just want to, be me. And just keep going. Just doing a bit of work at the same time. You know that. When I decided to take on my entrepreneur journey, living with my, would you call it a problem of autism, mild depression, anxiety? Yeah, it has been very hard to get a job, because I was always told in school you had to go and get a good grades and get a good job, And for me, I don't know. I was always the first in, the last in, and the first to go. You wonder what happened. Like, why? You know that? And I feel that, I just want to be myself. You know that? Now, I've got a new music video coming out as well. I'm working on a new music video called Memories of Battle. Now, this is a part of my new single that I have just, released as well through Bandcamp. It will be available on Spotify and, the major platforms as well. Soon, hopefully next week, or depending how long it takes for the streaming services to approve this amazing track as well. So I've done that, and I just want to keep writing more music. And this album, I'm working on a new album. I just finished a track yesterday as well. So I do publish them on Pond 5 if you're looking for royalty-free music to use for royalty-free. I do that as well. So if you need music for a project and you don't want to pay a subscription, all you just need to do is just head over to my Pond 5 channel. The links will be in the description when this show airs on Friday, although this is pre-recorded as well, in case you haven't noticed. I do the pre-recorded show on Wisdom, and I do like to, talk to people from the other side of the world. You know that. But the one thing, in life I've had to learn is to be happy within myself and have gratitude for my achievements in life. You know that? Because when you have those achievements, I used to be very, very, very hard on myself. I used to never be happy with what I've done and what I could accomplish. But at the end of the day, life goes on. And, you've just got to keep pushing yourself. Because where there is the will, there is the way, I guess. Where there is the will, there is the way in life. Abundance, success, joy, prosperity, and to be the best that you can be. And to achieve what you want to achieve and what you've set your life and your mind out to achieve for yourself. Is something that, I've been working on as well. You know that? And going out and achieving your dreams and your goals. Is something else to be proud of. When you tick those goals off and you can relax at the end of the week, man, it's a blessing. It is a blessing. You know that. I will keep speaking up and standing up for my rights, and keep on manifesting success. And keep on, persisting. And keep on, going as well. Because it's all about you. And what you want to do, okay? It's all about finding your true voice in life. I have gratitude now as well. Before I never used to have gratitude in life, but now I do, and I feel so much better with gratitude. I really do. I really do, I feel that every day is a new day for me. It's I look at all the top musicians out there who have put the hard work in, right? Who have worked hard to get to where they wanted. You know. And you look at guys like Dave Mustaine and James Hetfield of Metallica. I mean, Dave Mustaine clearly, grew up poor, and he grew up Jehovah's Witness. And if you read his autobiography, he got sacked by Metallica, alright? It's like how Pete Best got sacked by the Beatles, because Dave Mustaine was doing a lot of crazy things, a lot of crazy stuff. And, yeah, crazy. Crazy, But, he decided to say, fuck it, I'm going to create my own band. And he did. Megadeth. And they've got some really amazing songs, like probably Dave Mustaine, alright, he's one of the most probably talented musicians out there. I'd say even more talented than, than Metallica, than any other rock band in the world. Just, if you listen to his work, the stuff that he writes, man, he's got, a lot of potential. A lot of potential. And, my dream is to see Metallica and Megadeth and to be able to see them play live would be fantastic. You know that? And you think, well, these guys, alright, a lot of, look, I'm a musician, by the way, I'm a classical musician, okay? A lot of classical musicians learn to read sheet music, and it gets to this. Look at it like this, right? When you learn to read music classically, it's an advantage. Like, a lot of these contemporary musicians don't know how to read music, but they understand what they're playing and what they're writing. Harmony, for instance. What else? Rhythm. Look, Lars Ulrich he's not the greatest drummer of all time. I wouldn't categorize him as the best. Well, you wouldn't use the word the best. But they know how to play. They know how to count rhythm. They know what they're doing when they write songs. Songwriting takes work. Practice, dedication, persistence as well. Okay? Songwriting is an art. And it takes work. People think, because, we can steal your music with Napster, we can pirate it for free. But people should think, hey, that's my living that I gotta earn. You know that? I'm earning a living here. Think about that, guys. You know, the thing that I guess frustrates me the most about this industry is people just want to take advantage of musicians and make it very hard to get noticed and get a career in doing it. But I just think it's not cool. You should have a right to get heard and get your voice heard as well. And that's what I believe in. That is what I believe in, you know. But I want to say, guys, this was awesome to be on Wisdom today. I enjoy doing the morning show as well. First thing, getting up in the morning after having a cup of coffee. If anyone else wants to come on the show, feel free to do so. Even if you just want to stop by and say hi, you are always welcome to do that. And if not, I highly encourage everyone to go and listen to my new single on Bandcamp called Memories of Battle. That is started experimenting more with some classical music and classical harmony that I've got. So I've been doing that. But it's always great to talk to everyone on Wisdom, even if you're just listening in. And this is what's wonderful about social audio at the same time. Because I love what I do. And I want to keep going. You know that? But I just want to say thank you to all my listeners. Memories of Battle will be available hopefully in the next couple of weeks on Spotify and all the streaming services, guys. And I want to wish you all the best. Bye for now.